Racers, Marshall Pruett here. The Mobile One 12 Hours of Sebring, one of my favorite events in the entire world. I haven't been here since 2019, and I am so happy to be back. We have IMSA and its WeatherTech SportsCar Championship, the FIA WEC. We have the Michelin Pilot Challenge cars, Porsche Carrera Cups on track right now. It is a packed weekend. As we've been doing to start this season, let's go for a paddock tour. Just look at some cars. Look at some of the cool liveries. We've got Wayne Taylor Racing and their big giant transporter and car behind us, but let's just go for a walk. Nothing more than just loving race cars and the people who make them happen for us. Let's start our tour here with Magnus Racing, our friends at Magnus Racing. It's beautiful Aston Martin turbocharged V8. These are quick like a bunny. Great team. Caught up with old pal Spencer Pompelli. Killed a guy, for those of you who aren't aware, but caught up with Spence here. The world is right when you have Magnus Racing. Miss the Sean Heckman days, but who doesn't? Let's wander over here. A little bit of Brent O'Neill owned Performance Tech Racing and their P3 hot rod here. For those of you who aren't super aware of Performance Tech, team that has done great things formerly in junior open wheel when Pato O'Ward spent a year away from the road to Indy, what we'd call today the USF Championships, presented by Cooper Tires. He came over here and dominated with them. No way, is that a Tristan? What? Tristan Nunez, oh my goodness. And look at this. The Corvette Racing. So the last time I was here, they were running two cars and had a huge old inflatable bouncy castle, basically, for their whole pit setup here. Now running a single car. It's not the big bouncy castle, unfortunately, but I do spy a young man, a young friend we know. Is that the Jordan?
Seth.
What?
Just jacked.
Ricky Taylor? Boys, which one? Wayne Taylor.
Ricky, brother.
Good to meet you, Wayne.
Second favorite son.
So the last time I was here, you guys were running two cars and had the big inflatable bouncy castle. I am not accustomed to this small, modestly sized. Is it a pit structure or pit erection? Paddock erection.
Good question. Our WEC one's even smaller than this one. So.
That sounds like a great podcast you should start. Paddock erection with Jordan Taylor. I'll produce that for you. It might not last more than one episode.
I'm gonna co-host.
All right. Well, great to see you and this glorious hot rod. Let's continue our paddock tour. Paddock erection with Jordan Taylor. I'm going to try and make that happen. Let's take a look at Glory, Germanic Glory. See, some folks don't like the kidney treatment on the front of the BMW. I love it. You step back and that makes a statement. I'm here, want to kick your ass. BMWs tend to do that. So it just, everything looks wise, very aggressive. I love it. Look at this beautiful intercooling action as well. This motor, glorious turbocharged device. Friends at Paul Miller Racing. So let's talk culture. So here we are at the top of the paddock at Sebring. The amazing team here from Sunday Group walking by. Hello, everybody. I love the way the paddock is set up here. It goes on for about 1,000 miles. Granted, there's like 700 cars on the WeatherTech Championship entry list, but fans can just roll right through here on their golf cart, see everything, walk through. There's a lot of cars, but the thing I wanted to talk about culturally, though, I love how teams let you know what they think of themselves and also what they think of you. So if we look here at Corvette Racing, probably the most popular team in IMSA, what do they have? They have two pretty simple Little crowd barriers, right? You can get up real close, take photos or whatever you want, talk to folks. It's a really cool and friendly group. See, they're just hugging the heck out of each other. But see, there's nothing foreboding here. Come over to Paul Miller Racing, same thing. Walk right on up. You get to some of the bigger, wow, talk about Porsche royalty walking by here. You get to a big GTP team like the Wayne Taylor Racing with Andretti Autosport, and they do what they have to here, right? Crowd barriers, all the sponsors' names on it, but at least as I look at things, it's still somewhat open and inviting, right? Car under the tent, not super close, but if you do a little bit of zoom action on your phone, right? You get some photos of stuff, good crew folk and whatnot. Again, you just kind of look around and see what teams tell you about themselves. Stay away, you're not welcome, or like our friend Kyle Tilley here, Dwight Merriman, the Euro Motorsport team, right? Just walk right on up. Take a look at this beautiful kind of camo-ish thing going on, but you can get up close, talk to the crew members, maybe see the drivers, get some autographs. I love the way they go about things. Come across the aisle here as well, and here's the Wayne Taylor Andretti Autosport Acura GT3, right? You walk right on up. It's just a really cool approach to doing things. See drivers, say hello to them. And you get to some where there's a little bit more of a, hey, keep your distance. Cross here, say hello to Andretti Autosport. Yeah, there's Rick Dole. Friends at Pier 1 Motorsport. Then you get some where it's a little more step back, right? Hey, you want to take a look at the car? Take a look at the engine cover and a great race engineer in our man Ian. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
Got the P2 motor warming up here at PR1, run by our friend Bobby Ergel. And it's no longer warming up. Let's sneak over here and say hi to our friends at VAF Motorsports. Actually did this earlier, but my camera pooped the bed and that video file was completely corrupted, so I'm doing it again. If you don't have a plaid Porsche shirt, mug, sticker, something, you are missing out in life. This is just everything that I love. See that young man there right in the middle of the frame? Gary Pennison. Worked with Gary when he was a brand new IndyCar mechanic. Love that kid. He and his father. His father was a refueler on our Thomas Knapp Motorsports, Genoa Racing, Greg Ray, Indy 500 program. He went on to all kinds of great stuff. Is here doing stuff with PFAF. Great team out of Canada, championship winning team out of Canada. And hey, for you IndyCar fans, see this? This is an LED panel that works. So folks, open the door. Well, why don't you, Steve Bortolotti, open the door for us? Man who runs the team and is now an unknowing video production person. Look at this. That's right. If you come to Sebring and come to the FAF Motorsports area of the paddock, Steve says you can drive, you can take home the steering wheel, you want an engine. What kind of things are we giving away here?
For sure, an engine, absolutely.
Engine.
Yeah.
Look at this, Steve. Everything nice and clean, organized, and we think with BOP we're going to have more of a fighting chance.
We'll be closer.
Closer.
We'll be closer. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be closer.
Not GTD lights or GTD Pro lights like we had at Daytona. Okay, all right, I like that. But see, this is one of the cool things. Check out these frickin' futuristic outer space headlights on the Porsche. This is one of the fun things that I love about sports car racing, and I will always evangelize. It's just a really friendly paddock. So many, not all, but so many folks just welcome you in. Another cool thing too here, since there are thousands upon thousands of people who show up and camp. Got them rolling around on their golf carts. Just fans right up close, welcomed in. Here's our Ganassi friends as well. A little bit pushed back. Hey, there's Phil Binks. We got a thumbs up from a crew chief here. You gotta love it. There's some Cadillac action. Let's keep going. BMW GTP as well. So let's talk more stylistic differences. You'll notice over here, we go back to Cadillac. So they've got a lot of body work on these cars, and they take that body work off to work on the cars, obviously. They choose, though, to put all of that in back, out of sight. Keeps a bit of a clean look here up front. I'm not saying one's better or worse, just saying there's differences. BMW, they like to place their bodywork up front. Let folks see it, I guess. Put on a little bit more of a show. But here they are with their cars. Beautiful GTP cars getting worked on here today on a Wednesday. We don't go live until tomorrow on track, so. Zoom back out. And we got more. We got an Audi TCR car rolling here. Say hello to our friends at Risi Competizione and their beautiful Ferrari. I'm hoping we'll be doing a little tech tour of this car. My friend, their race engineer, Rick Mayer. Wow. Nothing better than a Italian Ferrari with a Texan flag. Houston area Ferrari dealer. Also gotta love, look at this nice little illuminated name and their setup here. We'll just keep doing the tour. Again, it's only a Wednesday, but lots of fans stuck in already. There's the John Church moving tires, owner and boss, chucking tires, right? Gotta love a blue collar approach like that. No way! Is that a guy who has like some sort of lizard or some sort of creature on his car?
Rexy, man, T-Rex.
Can you show that to us real quick?
Sure, it's this way.
It's this way?
It's this way.
Where could it be? Using his short arms to show us. So instantly, if this isn't your favorite car here, fans of IMSA, I don't know what to tell you. This is the best thing in the world. Gunnar Jeanette, just hold that.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you came up with this decision.
Yeah, so what we've got here is a Porsche GT3 RAR. We have affectionately named it Rexy. And PJ Hyde, if you've seen his helmet, on one side of his helmet he's got a unicorn, which his daughter picked out, and on the other side he's got a T-Rex, which his son picked out. After our swap shop Daytona one-off livery, we were sitting around just chatting about what we wanted to do with the car, and PJ's helmet was right there, and maybe we had a bourbon at that point, and it just turned into, why don't we make the car a T-Rex?
So who came up with this livery? Would this be someone we know?
So actually, it's kind of a funny long story. So the designer of this is TJ Harley. His father, Tom Harley, was instrumental in the BF Goodrich to Michelin days in IMSA.
Wow.
So his father worked with my father on the 966 program.
Wow.
And TJ reached out to me on Instagram after we did the swap shop thing, and just said, hey, if there's ever a chance to do a livery together, I'd love to do it. And so literally this just came about via Instagram, and TJ and his guys have just absolutely knocked it out of the park. All of the the shape, the arms, the legs, and smile are all reflective. So if you hit it at night with a flash, it's all gonna pop. And then, of course, you need a mascot in doing this. So we came up with little Rexy there.
That's just phenomenal. Look at this. This is just absolutely going to be everybody's favorite car if it isn't already.
Yeah,
Good on you, Gunnar.
the response from all the fans have been absolutely fantastic. And, IMSA has given us some help this weekend on the restrictor side of things, so we're hoping we're going to be in a much more competitive state. I don't know that we're going to be right up at the top of the front, but at least we'll be able to fight out there. So yeah, come down, check out the car if you're here at Sebring. We'll be transforming the tent over the next couple of days because a T-Rex has to hang out in its natural habitat.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're excited to bring Rexy to the IMSA Championship.
The AO 911 GT3 RR. That's the best thing in the world. Let's continue our walk. Our friends here, Meyershank Racing, further appreciation for them doing something creative with their crowd barriers, applying logos to them. Their hot rod here undergoing chassis setup work. The Junior 3 team across the way, their P3 car. Let's take a look at this little hot rod. They do achieve a lot here, and I love the fact that they're involved in a wide variety of racing, do a lot of things, and seem to be having really good success as well. Keep it moving, because we've got 8,000 cars here for this event. Got the Rick Ware Racing team, as it's starting to rain more, their P2 car. And it's raining more and more. Welcome to Florida. So however long this has taken, just know that we got that much more to go. Our WeatherTech Racing pals, their Mercedes AMG GT3, more Mercedes. Let's see what else can I show you. Our Tower Events team, some is the New Zealand, I think is what I heard. Scott McLaughlin, he is back to play with them. We'll hopefully catch up with Scotty here sometime soon. If I was smarter, I would have brought a jacket, but you know me, and I'm not smarter, so I didn't. Here's the Triarsi Competizione team and their Ferrari. Trying to think if there's anything else really interesting to show you here down the rest of the way. That's also another way of saying I probably don't want to get totally rained on here. Hey, it's Gradient Racing. They're high achievers with their Acura NSX GT3 Evo. And look at that. Just straight up Acura. And another Ferrari. Look at that. Some really cool cars. TDS here. We are covering up everything we can. I think this is not so much them trying to keep fans out as it is keep things from getting soaked, since it's starting to rain harder and harder. Where do we go next? Hey, speaking of harder, it's the heart of racing, y'all. Pal Ian James, this team truly become a real powerhouse in IMSA in such a short amount of time. Plus they do phenomenal things in the world of charity, raising money. It's kind of the vestiges of the old Team Seattle effort here, but heart of racing. Just genuinely love these guys, not only for what they do from a giving standpoint, but hey, they do themselves a lot of winning. So Love this team that Ian has assembled. He and Gabe Newell. Let's see, all right, it's raining harder, but whatever. Just water. This ain't NASCAR. We love the rain. And Riley, Kelly Moss team. We got more Porsches. Look at this. It's like a race car team working on stuff. I gotta admit, I do miss being a race car mechanic. Sometimes, but usually not days like today. Windward Racing. Just getting down. Let's see. All right, we couldn't do a paddock walk without seeing our friends at Vassar Sullivan Racing for sure. AWA, big result at Daytona in P3. There's some smart folks from Canada right here. Good on them. Friend Jeff Brown working with the CrowdStrike team again. P2 car. And yeah, oh, we got Turner Motorsport down here. I'm for real. Like, this is about a mile walk in the paddock here, but hey there, brother. I am well. Yeah, getting a little rain too, you know. Young boy needs watering every now and then. Yeah. Really do appreciate the effort the Vassar Sullivan team puts into their presentation, right? This little piece in the midway, right? Just something that not only calls out all the sponsors, but just adds some color, adds some life. Notice the car beautifully centered here. The matching colors, left and right. The background here, video screen up, just everything about it done properly. All right, Iron Links. We got some bright Lamborghinis. How do you not love that? Check out the venting on the engine cover. We're extracting a lot of heat. One of those upside down umbrellas. Gotta watch out. People try and sell you those funny umbrellas. They go upside down. And then finally, finally, the team that loves tacos more than any other. And see, it really is starting to rain pretty good here. Turner Motorsport. We love ourselves some Turner Motorsport. Will Turner, truly one of the great team owners in IMSA, but also just a great character. Someone who is ferociously competitive. There's Michael Schumacher going by. But also great sense of humor, great sense of fun. Realizes this is meant to entertain. This is meant for folks to enjoy. Let's not be too harsh and too mean. Let's actually really get into the enjoyment of this. That's how they present themselves. They have a lot of fun. They win a lot of races. The spirit behind what they do. It's everything that I love in IMSA. So, there's more Michelin Pilot Challenge teams down the way. If you look farther down, that little black arch there, that's the WEC paddock. I might, time permitting, wander down there. But for now, let's say hello. Thanks for following along. Really, truly hope you get here and can enjoy this amazing event. I really do love the Rolex 24 at Daytona. It's a fantastic season opener. But if we're talking about the real heart of American endurance racing, it's here. It's Sebring. Anybody who's been around long enough will tell you the same thing. So I hope you get here. If you haven't, put it on your bucket list. There's really no event like it.